Bucks back on Raid Shadow Legends, and I really want to talk about our channel. Okay, basically, what have I been doing in the background? What is my purpose in this channel? Where are we headed as a team, right? Because I've got the most amazing viewers, the guys, especially the ones that leave comments, truly amazing. I'm actually developing friendships with some of you. Well, let's start simply. No joke. I do this to help people. Basically, I'm an average player, and I know that the majority of everybody out there is an average player. And the idea is to actually push through this difficult content in the way it was intended to be done, not with every champion. One thing that I hear every now and then, I'll show a guide on a champion. Let's take Fleshmonger. He's a rare Skinwalker, right? Did a guide on him. Now, why in the world would I do a guide on him? I'm not trying to be edgy. This guy today completed my faction wars, so now I can get my Lydia. You see my lineup. I have no legendaries, not in Skinwalkers here. I don't have this guy because I fused him into one of the people. I don't have the Hippo. I fused him into one of the legendaries. I ate Steel Skull. Apparently, I lost a Steel Skull somewhere. I don't have Basher, and those would be my number one picks out of the epics. But I've done a guide on Flesh Terror. I've done a guide on the two bears, and Fane. We've gone over Fane and Fleshmonger. That's the team I used to beat level 21 finally today. It wasn't easy, but it definitely got it done. I have people tell me, don't build Fleshmonger. Well, where in the world am I going to get defense down out of all these heroes? And after building him out, looking at his numbers, he does really, really solid damage. Some of the top damage on the team. And these bears can actually do some serious damage. And that's the reason, I kind of love my champions, okay? So when I go into a champion, when I was going over Noble, so many people think he's no good. Back when when Nogdar came out, everybody else is kind of seeing Nogdar in the exact same light that I saw him in whenever it was that he even came out. I was lucky enough to pull him. These champions have value. A lot of times you're told they're not that good, especially these fusion and fragment champions. You're told they're not that good. And the reason you're being told that is because these people do not need them. They're not thinking like somebody who has 5-6 legendaries or is lacking just a certain piece of a kit on the teams that you do have. So if you don't have a Valkyrie or you didn't get Brogni, of course High Shield will be an amazing champion for you. Things like that. Vlad is going to be a carry for a lot of early beginner players and people who just have bad luck, free to play or low spenders that just have bad luck pulling legendaries. That's why I say go for them all. We always end up finding out later they have amazing uses somewhere. So yeah, you'll notice I love my champions. I'm not overselling them. I'm showing that almost every champion in this game has a place. I love the game. That's the number one reason I do this, and it takes too long to explain. This started out as a way for me to help out some clanmates and have some fun. Basically, I had too much to drink on New Year's Eve. And real quick about my channel, I'm always trying to improve. Now, this I need to make very clear and be transparent. I have zero experience being in front of a camera. I have never mic'd up except for I've been in a few bands. That might be why my voice is so rough. But this is something I've never done before. I'm not really a tech geek. I don't know how to do everything I'm doing. And no one's taken me under their wing or showed me how to edit, how to film. So I'm always trying to improve. I do appreciate the feedback. Just don't be mad at me when I mess something up. Yesterday's video actually wasn't my fault. Apparently the internet went out while I was at work, while I was uploading. I have horrible upload speeds. I live in rural Texas, okay? So it takes forever to upload a video. I'm going to always be behind until Starlink comes out, and then I'm going to finally be able to keep up with these people that put out a video in like less than an hour. It takes me 12 hours to upload most videos. Just so you know, I have to stay up after making a video, my editing, and it could take 6 hours to put a 20-minute video out and then 6 to 12 hours just to upload it, at least from where I'm at. It's a lot of work. There's no pay for me. I put a lot of money into it because I enjoy it and I want to continue doing it. And it's grown. It was almost a social experiment and I'm enjoying it. And you guys have been amazing to me. I appreciate that. So, I would like for you guys to start leaving more ideas and feedback so that I can make sure that, well, here's the deal. Today, I reached a point in the game that opens the game up for me from where I'm at. So I did finally beat my faction wars. I'm holding on. There's my Lydia. I'm holding on to collecting her because this week we got Vlad coming out. So she'll be worth a bunch of points on the champion chase tournament. And of course, I'll get another gem, so that'll make my summon rush much easier. I think I'm up to 5, so like I'm loaded down, ready to do this next event. So I'm gonna get Vlad pretty easily. I can't wait to build out Lydia. But now that I've gone through all the factions, built out at least 6 champions of each faction, and beat all the 21s. And by the way, a cool thing: every one of my 21s are full auto. Not to 3-star them every time, but they're full auto. So like I'm in a good place for CVC. I can just run those now. But that means I can build for any reason I want now. I'm not focusing on a certain faction. I'm not focusing on anything specific. Now in Doom Tower, there are some rooms that I clearly will be wanting to focus on. Some of these secret rooms. Almost done with Doom Tower. Looks like it'll be tomorrow if I have the time. It takes a minute for me to push through these because I'm doing it like the average player. I don't have amazing. Well, I got some pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I got some pretty amazing heroes, and I'm getting amazing gear, but not in-game gear. But yeah, some of these rooms, actually, I might can push through this one. To be honest, I just recently built out Captain Tamila, so I might be able to do that. But it gives me something to look for on these secret rooms. Any of them I haven't beaten, I could do that. But I want you guys to feel free to talk about maybe not a specific champion, but how does a certain skill set work, or who would be good for something, and I could start trying to build some of those champions out. Now I am doing this without any help. So yeah, I can't just build a hero out tomorrow. For sure, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I build 2 to 3 or 4, sometimes even 5 a month. As these events come up, I start pouring through them. I can't always book them out, but I'm doing it all on my own here. And when it comes to my editing, I do not mind criticism. Just don't hate on me because I'm a noob. I'm a total noob. I try to respond quickly on YouTube, but that's really my only spot because I do still work quite literally 60 hours is a normal week for me, and I've hit over 100. In the last few years, I've had weeks that were over 100. So I work really hard too. Hopefully you guys can be understanding because YouTube gives me the chance to do this on a sporadic schedule. I do try to help people out. I never charge a thing. There's no reason for me to be charging you. I literally do this to help people out. Now, it might take me sometimes on a bad week. If I'm on call, I may have to wait a whole week to do it. But I just wanted to talk about our channel. I do have an account giveaway. I would like to hear from you guys also. Anybody that's actually interested in it, I want to know, is there an interest in it? I'll tell you what, let me hop on that account and kind of show what's in it. Okay, so this is the account that I'm going to be giving away. I've already changed the name to Fuse Giveaway, and I'm going to put it into a throwaway Gmail account and give it away. But this is basically where this account is. It doesn't get the love that my other account does, but this account makes me jealous sometimes. I mean, I've got Ethos. I just pulled Arodos. I just pulled Venus. Of course, I've already gotten Arbiter and Rosin. We've got Brogni. Almost all of the fusion champions are in here. It's got Nogdar the Headhunter, Septimus, Samar Gem Cursed. I even before I give this thing away, I hope I get to talk about War Chief. Actually, a pretty amazing champion, and he did just get a buff, but I don't think the buff was needed as badly as people thought. But and this is the one I've shown some of these, the crazy, awesome, fun build on Grunch Killjoy. So on this account, what I've been doing is building the funnest champs, the champs I know people would be excited about. Of course, you've got Milga Stillgirdle, you've got a Royal Guard, we've got HP Burn on Ultimate Gaelic, Miscreated Monster. You see the normal rares built up here, and then plenty more coming. I got Basilius that could be built up. I've got Abyss. I mean, there are champions everywhere in here. I got Magnar. So many champions on their way up. So many of them already. If they're above this line, they're done. they're done. Now books, not all of them are fully booked. I am doing my best, but this account doesn't get played as hard as my other one, but they are good champs. Without question, they are good champs. And I'm booking out the coolest ones. So this account, though it's actually done well in some, it's actually completed a few. I'm not pushing this nearly like I did my main account because I think when I give this away, that will be fun for you. You'll have this amazing pool of champions to actually look through and decide who do you want to build up for your Skinwalkers. This one's doing way better on Skinwalkers, by the way. I've got some good ones. You'll get to pick. You'll get to choose who you want to bring up to match the other ones. Who you want to put more books into next. I got a lot of books in them. But I may do a little showcase. As the idea is to give this away at 1,000 subs, and it's there was plenty of times I didn't even think it would happen. But the channel's growing good thanks to you. I appreciate any spreading, sharing, word of mouth, the likes, the comments, all that stuff helps this show up for other people. So I'm gonna keep this short. This is the giveaway that's going to happen at 1,000 subs. I would love to hear how many people are interested in it. I'll come up with some cool game that you're probably not going to be in a huge pool of people. So this might be a good shot at a good account, not an in-game account, but beyond mid-game account, right? You can push straight through and start having fun. So if you've had bad luck and it's something that you think you would, all I ask is that you enjoy it and play it. That's it. I put some money into it. I put some time into it. This thing's definitely a rolling account, but it's a growing account. That's what's cool. It's not like in-game maxed. What are you going to do with it? This still has a lot to accomplish, but I've done all the hard work for you. It's got right now, one thing it's missing is an unkillable team. But I will say, like, it does good damage. There's the giveaway. It does good damage with this team I've got, but I do have Demitha. If I get the right pieces and there's enough time, I'm going to even put together an unkillable team if possible. But, that's all the stuff that you get to do with this account if it's not done when you get it. It's an amazing account with a lot of moving pieces, lots of room to grow. So, if you are interested in this, let me know. I just want to start getting a feel for what kind of, how many people are going to want this. Tell everybody that might want it about it. Let them check this out and look at it. I'll probably start showcasing some of the heroes that are on this account just so that you can see what's going on this account. Lots going on, but I don't have time. I barely have time to play mine. I'm on my phone. I'm driving down the road and I'm looking down and hitting auto runs. And so, I'm playing 3 accounts and I've just about given up on my last one. It's just too much. I mean, I enjoy everything about it, but OMG Click, by the way, is out. There's something called, RSL Helper. I'm probably going to do a little showing of that in a video because OMG Click was pretty much my go-to, especially with multiple accounts. So I have found another auto clicker that does all the same things and in some ways better. So RSL Helper, be looking for a video in the next few days over that if you're looking for a new auto clicker. And okay, I appreciate your time. I'm going to cut this short, but I just wanted to kind of talk about how this channel, what it's about, where we're going in the future. I'm definitely always trying to improve all my editing and stuff. I don't even record on, OBS that everybody uses. I did this with no direction. So I do things completely different from everybody. It's just the way it is. So I've learned things my own way. So my stuff is probably different, but hey, I'm going to be authentic, but I always am welcome and invite criticism and advice. I am trying to improve quality all the time. I think I fixed my video lag problem. And as long as I don't have an internet crash and it finishes processing the HD and not the SD version, there's usually pretty good quality. So I'm working on it, guys. I appreciate you. That's really what this is. Thank you so much. And I've reached a cool point on my main account where I can start really focusing on things that interest you guys if need be. So always drop those in the comments. Obviously, if 5 people give me an idea, it can take me 3 months to do it all. But I'll always keep that in my mind or on the back burner. Maybe just experiment on some of it. But I definitely would love more input because you guys, obviously, I mean, we're starting to get to know each other, but you guys think really well. Most of you, I feel like even the ones who are very accomplished and maybe even further along than me, I think we're all average players. So let me know what you're interested in and we'll try to get to it. But again, Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this experiment make sense, making all this worth it, and hopefully a pretty good future ahead. That's what I'm hoping for. So thank you. And until next time, enjoy the grind.